This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers will kick this deep to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense is up first today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch in space. Uses the spin move to get into the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Breaks into the clear. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. He's talking about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. But you could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs. Two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other. Both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Now that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
They look to throw it here on second down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. There's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Badgers will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And here's the return. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And
he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting him off. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's looking deep here. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Now here's the toss play. Throws a stiff arm. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And a mountain run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking for his big tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a third sack and still the first quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers. gets involved in the scoring.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's a direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. He'll pitch it. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Direct snap. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And the Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And the Badgers will have to kick this away.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the completion made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long...
Has a path to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Running with purpose.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The pass rush closing in. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Using his legs here. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a 4th down play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds...
And here comes a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jean-Pierre. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Here's the 2nd down play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Caught by the receiver. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Wolverines! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Bringing it out, it's Jean-Pierre. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Throwing off play action. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looks left and finds his target there. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Got it.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Toss play to the outside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Badgers bring their punt team onto the field. And he's able to get the boot away. Choosing to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Okay, ready.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Slap.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the Badgers are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense. And
he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Badgers will line up to boot it away. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead on a big road game. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5.
Let's go.
Leaning on the run game here. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30. Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep for late-game heroics. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will send the punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.